And welcome to a new series of AA, because I can't pronounce the names and I never remember what it's called.
Aviary Aviator. No. Aviary Aviator is what I was going to call it. Aviary Attorney, my word.
So this is going out on having a laugh, because I think it is a bit of a laugh. And
it's a standing around talkie game.
We are doing funny voices for it.
Yeah.
And we are having a bit of a laugh with it.
It is a very much.
But
yeah.
I do like the game.
Yeah, you're not making fun of it.
No, I'm not making fun of the game.
No.
Like most of the ones that I'm having a laugh, when I do actually just despair with them.
No, you enjoy it.
This I'm enjoying, but I still think...
It could be a series then, sorry, a game you do like on
having a laugh,
wouldn't it?
It would, yes. So here we go. And we left...
What a cliffhanger for the photographer took the stand in our court case for, what's her name? Mademoiselle Cataline? Was that
yes,
her name?
I think that was her name.
Dame Cataline? I can't remember her official
we'll
title.
We'll probably fit her in a minute, because she might take the stand.
Oh, she'll probably take the stand, won't she, at some point?
Yes,
okay, so are you ready to continue?
I am ready to continue.
Okay, so we read this, didn't we? I can't remember.
But I think we should start it again.
Read it again.
Monsieur Roberto Rabinino, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
Oh, hang on, I got the voice, hang on. Does it go? I speak to... I know it's Italian, by the way, I'm sorry, buddy.
No.
Does it go? I speak to swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Is it a little cliche, to be perfectly honest? Would the witness please introduce himself to the record? As if anyone in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Roberto Robinho, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture the very essence. Je suis l'artiste, je suis un. You may have seen my work in hip magazines such as La Blanche or Zes Jato. I can send you tweets if you like. What on earth is a tweet?
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already.
Yeah. So your works are very impressive, Monsieur Roberto. But let's get about that business. Could you tell us your activities on the night of the... Very well. I was hired by Baron Rougeau to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening. I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Rougeau and left.
Like a true artist.
I know, with regard to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so you could all see for yourselves. Oh, very good. Let's have a closer look. My word, this is the picture, isn't it? So let's see. Who do we have here? In the middle, we see Baron Rougeau, the lion, who hosted the event. On the left, we see Patchriotic,
the woman's missing. The cat woman in the middle, in the photo we saw in the artist thing, is missing in the photograph.
She is. On the father of the defendant, Dame, she's a Dame Cataline. And finally, we see the housemaid, Caroline the Hot, who I suspect may have stuck into the picture and invited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur, and the second, the defendant, Dame Cataline, the meow. Quite suspicious. Would you agree?
Aren't you glad we broke in now?
I can't wait to tell you what I did differently.
Isn't it great that we broke in?
Just a minute, Monsieur Rabington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point. Hold your false. I'm not done yet.
The prosecution may continue.
But behind the photograph subject, you see a wall clock. With the time set at 7:30.
But there's no hands on the clock.
Well, why is that significant? Well, as Inspector for what I just said earlier, that would be the exact time the place. Do you see Falcon? Every suspect has an edited by the top of the murder, save for the day MacLeod did herself.
That's not right. Falcon, something is fishy. You're telling me, Sparrowson. In the jail cell, Dame Katerina told us that she was present when the photograph took place, but I don't see her in the woman's photograph.
That's true, but I can't use Dame Katerina's testimony as evidence. It has too little weight. If I want to prove Robina's photographs are not valid evidence, I'd have to dish out evidence of my own.
The clock.
No, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Ask about the clock.
Patchy, I'm very invested into the game.
Very well, the defence may proceed. Ask about the clock.
It's a waste of time if you ask others me to talk for dogs of rocks of solid evidence.
Select a statement to question.
In the time, the camera, the photograph, or the billing. Taking the photograph of the clock, mate?
I think the photograph.
Let's take a closer look at this photograph.
Clock. Mistake. I see a mistake in the photo. The clock.
Just to clarify, Monsieur Robino, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not? That is correct. The photograph process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies. That is most curious because I see a mistake. A mistake? Impossible! I just told you, Monsieur, the camera is perfect. Unbiased device. The photographs it produced are flawless. Falcon, I've not said it a mistake, but perhaps you could be more specific. Certainly.
Clock.
The clock in the clock in this photograph, there is something not right about it. This is not inconvenient. There's something wrong with the key piece of evidence. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture.
Put the clock there. Yeah, the clock, definitely.
The photograph clearly shows the clock hands pointing at 7 and 6. But it is self-evident. Which is most curious because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Gringer has no hands. It has no hands. The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rouget or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Robino, how do you explain this discrepancy? I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless. There's no mistake, Monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. But there was an error in the printing process. An error precisely where the clock's hands should be. Please, Monsieur, don't patronise us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robino, edited this photograph. I'm no expert, but I suspect they used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process. How can you reason this so about the ready to do such a thing? Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph's subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robino created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Robino coerced, bribed, threatened?
Or was she following the dream with the giraffe?
Enough silence, let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robino. Van, you got me, I'm not guilty, I did it all.
You did it all? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Grinnell?
Well, no. I didn't know to get the fuck. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs, and yes, that included adding Hands to the clerk. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say.
Monsieur Robert, I strongly advise you to answer the defence's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
With respect, Judge, I fear his claws. More than I fear the punishment of the justice sisters. I shall name no names.
It was the lion. His claws? Did you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Roberto, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the Jayyjay regime after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artisto. Good day, messieurs.
Pretty convincing. You gained a little favour with the jury.
The clock sounded matter. The photograph still clearly depicts Diane Catalina as absent, close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Remington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. I know it is so that accurate the nights of ends. Because if we accept one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were edited too. Well, it's possible that Dame Catalina was painted out. Even worse, it is possible another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for.
I agree.
So what do you say about Falcon, the housemaid, but paid up the or was it Senor de Mur, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senor Puritois to implicate his own daughter.
Ooh, so we're thinking
surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rougeau deliberately tried to frame to cut the game.
Maybe he wanted to marry her and she said no. Maybe the frog and the business deal was going pear-shaped, you know?
Because that would be the member most the barbarian pillar of he would never do such a thing.
I think he might do.
Monsieur Rabbit, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, who is it? Oh, that's just the line. Your voice.
Mayhaps I should offer my opinion.
There he is. Barrett, it's just not time for you to don't really yet.
So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. He hasn't actually taken the oath yet.
Not yet, maybe in a moment.
Indeed, let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yes, I suppose that's fine. Make him take the oath. Very good, and I trust that the defence has no objections.
No objections here.
Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc., just to please Patch, because she's obviously very upset that I might not. Oh, thank you so much. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. The initial dinner went magnificently. Then the photographer arrived. Monsieur Brunet left to visit the garden. Dame Catalina followed behind him moments later. Senor Purcell, Monsieur Ripper, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer left, my housemaid left to go and find Monsieur Gunin and Dame Catalina. That would be when I heard her cry for help.
Thank you. I didn't read that sentence.
Think about, we all know the end of the sorry story.
Okay. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
So you should. Do you doubt my integrity, Garçon?
I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Well, very well, then hit me with your best shot. Let us establish absolute certainty that I, Baron Russian, and an honest man. He's a lion for a start. The defence may proceed with the cross-examination. Select a statement to question.
Right, so what do you want to do? I genuinely can't remember what to do
I
here.
think it should be the garden.
There's one thing I've got to say. Look at our evidence locker. We still have the red herring.
Yes.
And we have the cigar butt that was found in the garden.
And we have the...
This is the camera. No, I think it's just the red herring and the cigar. The
garden. I would go garden.
I genuinely can't remember what I chose here. So
yeah, we'll go the garden.
Okay, I'm just thinking that's the one thing.
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Yes, let's go.
Maybe that lead to motive, and I don't know.
No, let's go the garden.
Okay. Baron, we saw the murder scene, your garden, for ourselves. Oh.
Yes.
Baron Rochelle, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden?
As it happens, I've got like serious allergies. I haven't been in my garden for years. Cigarette butt.
Years, you say?
Cigarette butt. Indeed. That's not right.
Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny.
Oh, why is that?
Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently.
Balderdash, my word is gold. Show the court this so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. It was the housemaid doing it.
Oh, she smoking a cigar? She's a cigar smoker? I don't know.
She picked it up, didn't she?
This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred.
I still think it's the giraffe.
You said it was the lion ago.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that maybe it's the...
Why would she kill him?
Because she wants money, because maybe he's left her money in the will?
Why would he leave his bloody housemate? That's just a go, that could belong to anyone. And this is a side note. We're at defence terms. We have to prove who actually did it. We've got to prove our client didn't.
That's true.
So it doesn't matter who the fuck who really did it.
I'm intrigued, though. I hope it doesn't tell you. I'll be very, very cross if it doesn't.
Prosecutor, please.
It's me, isn't
it's you,
it?
sorry. I'm getting panicked.
It's me. Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself.
I had to actually like talking because I was the prosecutor who was then talking over you just now. And
it went well, didn't it?
It went really well, yeah.
Really well.
Wait.
That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologise, Mr. Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin.
Wasn't
it the cat that screamed?
I would find that, believe it or not, the cigar was casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location should only be accessed with great inconvenience.
And a little paddling.
Sparrowson. The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden.
There are any number of possible explanations.
Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is you, Baron Rougeau, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities.
Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be?
You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table.
Yes, please do.
You, Baron Rougeau, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden.
Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen! It's quite a good
The
one.
Baron is an upside down citizen of the order.
I think it's quite a...
Your litigation is based. You have no evidence, no nonsense, no mean, motive, opportunity. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Remington. Every piece of evidence points to the Baron Monsieur as the prime suspect. You want means? The Baron certainly had means. Did he or did he not? Patch's objection spawn.
20 minutes is up, folks. Cliffhanger. Wait till next time.
We know the means, but what are they? We will find out next time.
So thank you for watching. Thank you, Spawn, for your help and brilliant voice. We'll see you soon.
Bye.